And it is another stream of Danganronpa 2. Welcome, welcome, if anyone's actually here, that is. Alright then, let's get... Oops, something wrong here. I forgot to window capture change, I guess. No wonder. My fault, my fault. There we go. It's not a blank screen because of... It's a blank screen because I messed up, alright? I'm sorry I did that, alright? I'm very, very sorry I did that. I don't suspect that anyone's gonna actually, like, come into the stream today. Real name, you're here. Welcome. Alright, so let's start talking to people. I'm not freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's going to happen? Huh? What's gonna happen?
That's obviously
This rotten school trip is gonna end, right? We can finally go back home. It's carefree till the end. Does that mean you don't think that'll happen?
Well, yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
Hey.
What do you mean, something?
Shut up.
He's making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that?
Damn it.
I don't know. But this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this will end smoothly with a countdown. Anyway, like you said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. For now, let's focus on the investigation. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial. Yeah, I know. And don't bring up strange stuff like that. Ooh, all that about the countdown. We have, she looks like she's in deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? There's something strange about the ceiling?
Yep.
Yeah, about that sprinkler. That's one of the sprinkler heads that activated to put out the fire.
Well,
You can see a girder right next to it, right? There.
see?
Oh. Can you see that red streak? Huh? Why is there blood up there? You're right, I definitely see it. Looks like a small red line on the ceiling girder.
Perhaps.
Is that blood? Blood? The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus, it's in a straight line. A fart! Yeah, real name. You know that would happen last time, real name. I think you were there for it. And a fart, pork chop. A fart. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. Alright. It's time to get your guesses in of who you think the killer is. I have a philosophy, not a big one. I already talked to you. I think about the category. Okay, I already talked to you. Kazuichi! One of us killed Nagito in such a cool way? It's too bizarre. I can't do anything except laugh. What do you have, Sonia? If only everyone could go home. Nothing would make me happier. No, we should finish the class trial. Then we can think about what will happen after. Alright. Akane, what do you got? It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikan's. But it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter? The time. Looks like the time doesn't matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of death was noon sharp. If it was at noon, what were we doing at that time? What were we doing? Well, right now it's time. That's been 30 minutes ago. So it also has a clock function. And that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. Huh? It happened that recently? He's totally a fresh kill. Fresh seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? You're right. Those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon. Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer. But this could be like when Nekomaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare. Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious. Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs. Yeah, that's the problem. Ooh boy. What a setup this is. Well, let's take a look at this bloody Monokuma doll. Monokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey. No response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding. I'm not dead. Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at this factory? If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you. You're a stuffed animal too. Don't put oversized garbage there. It's so misleading. What are you calling oversized garbage? Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why'd he do it? Making a hole like it got stabbed and going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something? I had nothing to do with that. Huh? He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over there.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monomi, but you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know? Yeah, I won't give up to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end.
I can't lose.
I will definitely take back the seat of world supremacy from Monokuma. Looks like those annoyances are gone. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea. How this connects to the incident. Let me check Discord quickly. Discord. I want to make sure. I don't think anyone's coming though. Yeah, no one's coming. Oh well. But I know you're here, Porkchop, and Real Name, you're here too. So we have this plushie here. We have so much lighter, fire grenade. What else is? There's Nagito's body. There's the blood up there. Boxes. Sonya, I've already talked to Sonya. I guess we'll look at the fire grenade. Looks like a bunch of plastic bottles. That means the plastics are scattered all over the place. This is probably right around that point, obviously. Those fire grenades that we used to put out the fire. Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. Fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinkler. Well, nevertheless, the evidence really isn't all that strange. Oh, okay. How about the lighter itself? Oh, wow. This is an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. The oil lighter was placed here. What was the point of it? An oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep warm.
Bring it on.
It's the most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire.
Well?
Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
Which means?
So, using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter, do you think the killer set up some sort of trick with it?
You are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. They caused the fire to destroy evidence. That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to their crime scene, but it didn't really destroy. The vice mayor announced it was the plushie and not Taquito. That would be interesting, but I don't think the plushie counts as a person. And Monokuma doesn't bend the rules that easily, usually. I guess we gotta take a look at the body at least. I never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No, now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. Need to focus on the investigation right now. Ooh, here we go. Body examination. Alright then. So now I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. Everything pretty much. Feet. Both Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito? They also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that?
Damn it!
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge toward him. Or they might have been torturing him. Torture?
Huh?
I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him? If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge toward Nagito.
Damn it!
He's gonna let him die easily. I can totally understand a dark impulse like that. Even if they held a grudge against him, would they have really gone this far? Oh boy. There's the face. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Let's keep Nagito from screaming for help.
This is
Jeez, what a horrible look on his face. Blood splattered all over it doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to look at him. Ah, got a minute? Sorry, excuse me. Shocked to move past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. Oh. Whoa. And in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off of his mouth. Hey, what are you doing?
It's gonna be
Ah,
fine.
it'll be fine. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here. Putting the tape back isn't the issue, you ungrateful swine. You're gonna get cursed. Ah, blood on Nagito's face. Looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. If that's the case,
Man.
it's no use. She's not listening.
Hey,
Hey, about the blood splattered on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape. What's wrong with that?
well,
This duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking toward the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Oh yeah, breathing. Oh no, pork chop, you got a poo connection. That's bad. Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? That's something we really need to worry about? I don't really get it. But just put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
yep.
Yeah, you're right. And there we go. Anyway, this might be some kind of clue too. I should remember it. So someone tried, that means they duct taped him before doing anything. Okay, so burnt rope. Miguel's right wrist is tied with rope. It looks like the tip of that rope is burned off. Could this be a result of the fire? That's weird. The rope is burned off like this. Why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? That is an interesting question. So with the left hand, it's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this wound looks like a slice. That's probably the reason that the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound. There's blood everywhere.
Super
There's something
difficult.
strange. Strange? What?
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from when his left arm was sliced, but doesn't the blood spatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm. Yeah, it definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it's splattered. Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but... There's something else that's strange? When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand...
Well,
Whoa! How does... What? Here, there's also blood, but only above the middle joint of each finger. You're right. Why is it only on this part?
see?
It's just as I said, right? It's strange, right? I win. Yeah, sure, you win. That is strange. Well, yeah, of course. Well, a lot of people hated him, though. Oops, I missed that text. I'll read it back on the stream here that I can see for myself. Let's see. Oh man, the stream's really, really behind compared to what I'm doing. But definitely strange. What did the killer do to make... Okay, basically, yeah. What did the killer do to do that? The spear. What is the point? I know where that came from. A spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach, and I can't read. There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my, what's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle, and there's an iron weight attached to it.
Phew.
I see. Use the cord as the whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear. Is this your first time looking at this too? Of course not. This is the spear of Gungnir, right? You definitely just came up with that now. By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? I feel like I saw it at Nizumi Castle. What? Nizumi Castle? I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, mice! Damn you all to hell! I see. Even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. Gungnir's spear, apparently. Well, that would be interesting. Well, that would also be Palmless Gloves, wouldn't it, real name? But more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. Spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle looks like that part has blood on it too. What doesn't have blood? But for some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Not the size of a human fist. It's strange that this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Mizumi Castle. Might be better if I confirm that later. Like, dude, it's like they painted blood on him or something. Spear, left hand, face. Okay, I guess knife. The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? This knife must be from the military base. Military base? Ah, now that you mention it, you're right. Looks like a survival knife.
Well,
By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by that same knife. Which means after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand,
it cannot
and then they finished him off with the spear.
How cruel.
Then does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons, a knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with the knife. Why do they need to use a spear at all?
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? A reason they had to use the spear, huh? Hey, Theo! The Gungnir spear, was that used against Mukuro? I have no idea. Maybe. Oh, pork chop, you're fixed. Great. Man, that's a lot of things for me to remember, though. I guess I'm done with the area surrounding Gil's body. Jeez, I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly-looking body. But now I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible. And I have to investigate his death so I can find his killer. Am I used to something as abnormal as that? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. Now then, I guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone through the trouble of tying him with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure out that now. Alright, I should try investigate the other areas inside this warehouse first. Like what? Yeah, there's nothing else in here. I've already done it. This warehouse. Tons of CDs. All these CDs. They're all copies of Monokuma's music. These should have been burned too. An MP3 player is weird. This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. But why is this here?
Maybe.
Looks like that weird music was playing from there. You know, that music was blaring when the fire started. Yeah, you're right. Looks like it's busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. That music was playing from that MP3 player. Don't disagree with that, but why would the killer play music from this? Probably to hide something for sure. Let's see. What do we got here? Tons of books. There are a bunch of books stacked on top of each other. Apparently they contain Monokuma's poetry and photos. This book was completely soaked in. Can't even turn the pages anymore. Oh, it's not like I'm missing much. Now, why would that knife be from the first? I mean, I get it's a reference, but it's other than being fan service, unless it was Mukuro Ikusawa who killed. Jesus Christ. It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikan's.
Hey!
Looks like the time doesn't matter this time. Okay, I've already seen this, so.
Like,
Yeah, I know. I don't think anyone else has anything to say here, so I'm gonna leave. There's still areas I haven't finished in here. Another Monokuma panel, I guess. There's a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. Panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the bar do that too? But why are they scared like this? Last time I came here, I seem to recall they should have been neatly put away. Maybe we're the ones who made this mess. Huh? Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is... What, when we broke it over? It's fine. I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. Seriously, it'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Oh yeah, there was a person arriving, but that wouldn't be a traitor then, would it? The traitor would imply that we know who they are. Curious and curious. Huh? It's not opening. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it. I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay? Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? Just gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly? Akane ignored the protest with a mighty kick and kick. The door flew open. Bam! But that doesn't make sense, Porkchop, because wouldn't it still have to be someone who we know? We can't accuse someone we don't know. Could it be... Is that it?
Well?
And there's something else I've been wondering.
Hey.
These monoclip panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line. Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
So...
Isn't this clearly strange? Strange. That means we can speculate this was done intentionally. Anyone else? Tons of CDs don't matter. I don't think anyone's thing here, anything here changed really. Really? Kazuichi. Well, even though I did say I was gonna friggin' kill him, there's no way I would have actually done it. I was just upset, you know? Well, think about the count. Okay. It's hard to tell what I have not. Tons of CDs don't really matter unless you have something else, Chiaki. It's like the side is really soaked because of the sprinkler. Even if there was an important clue here, we might not be able to notice it. But it's better than the warehouse burning to the ground. Good thing we were able to put it out the fire.
Hey.
But there was a lot of smoke. The good thing we didn't go inside when we were throwing the grenades.
You are right.
I agree. If we did, we wouldn't have been caught by the sprinklers and become all wet and soggy. Miss Sonya's all wet. She's all drenched and soggy. You were thinking that, huh?
Of course
I wasn't thinking that at all.
Say what?
Why are you responding, Kazuichi? I was asking Hajime. You're screwing with me.
Yes.
Oh my. Screwing? How lewd. Please don't look at me with such fearful eyes. Only imagine it for a second. Kazuichi, you should probably just keep your mouth shut already. Screwing. Nothing up there. Connie has nothing new. The Monokuma panel here has nothing new. Sonya? Looks like it's focused on investigating the warehouse. Which reminds me, there's something I need to ask her about. Now that we're pretty much finished investigating Nagiro's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Hey Sonya, do you have a minute? Yes, what is it? I want to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagito said in the warehouse exploded. Oh, right before it exploded, he said something like this, right? It is alright, it is not a bomb. Why did you know the bombs were fake? Well, that's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that time?
Oh my! I cannot be.
Do you suspect me? It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Oh, hey, Krona. Oh, you like this game? Cool. Jesus, shit! You son of a bitch! What the? What? Sonya?
I am sorry.
I am terribly sorry. I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. That was very uncharacteristic of her, though. Jesus. Shit. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Huh?
Well?
At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. So I kept silent the whole time. Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
That is.
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered?
Please listen.
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs. How did you find out that the bombs at the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one of them. What? I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. At that time, I still believed the bombs were real, and I thought that I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin.
However,
That plan was an utter...
other
Oh,
failure.
she's gonna say it for me.
The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it! All to hell!
Suddenly she's just like doing all this swearing.
See. So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Mommy as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb.
I saw her there at the end. If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. That is why I knew it was a fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. Well, anything can make a bomb. Oh, I didn't notice Kazuichi did that type of jump. That bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he set were real as well. So then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. But the problem is, his reason for doing it. With this, I have explained everything.
Do you have a minute?
There should be no more reason for you to doubt me. You're right, I got it. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure it was been bomb-proof anyway. Alright, done here.
Hold it.
You look worried. Yeah, I am.
Well,
At a time like this, it might be good if you broadened your investigation range. You mean it's good to investigate other places as well? She might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. The military base that Sonia mentioned, the plushie factory next door, Nezumi Castle where the spear originally came from, and Nagito's room too. If I'm going to understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about him. I'm pretty sure the others have already finished investigating.
can you hear
Hey, you
me?
guys, isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too? In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her.
I see.
I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we had the same idea.
Huh?
But is it safe? We won't be able to guard the crime scene.
Yep.
We don't have a choice. There aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here. I guess you're right.
See?
Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So we need to search for them in other areas, probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we'd have to give up completely. You don't really need to say that.
Hey, hey!
Then it's okay if we leave this place? It's okay! Yeah, soda went flying. There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. Tick, 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 everyone walked out. Alright, plushie factory. I don't know what we can investigate here, but we'll find something. Here, there's the car, there's the card swiper, truck. Apparently the bombs that were stuck on this truck were actually fireworks. Which reminds me, this truck looks like it came from the military base. Nagito must have brought it from there. Other than that, there's nothing in particular that catches my eye. What about the break room though? Oh, hi Sonia. Oops. The life-size Monokuma plushies are crammed inside an enormous basket. It looks like there aren't any clues here. Sonia?
My.
I have never seen so many Monokumas in my life. Well, a Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into.
However.
While I was staring at all of these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me. Bam.
Well,
The bomb that went off in the lobby might have been set up here. Huh?
do you have a minute?
If you hide the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that? A
Amazing!
plushie bomb is an act of terrorism.
All right.
Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it. Hold on. If there's a bomb inside these, wouldn't it explode if we carelessly messed with them?
Easy as
Either
pie.
way, it is all gravy. All gravy? What the hell does that mean? Stop! There's no bomb!
Hey,
You'll know if you just pick me up. See? All you'll feel is a soft weight of cotton.
I see.
You are right.
However,
Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
who knows?
I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, you should know it wasn't from the military base.
What?
To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes.
please wait.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved. But if the bomb wasn't from the military base or this factory, then he brought it from the Octagon.
Well,
I must say, you have good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it!
That is.
Did I say something that I should not have said? It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Well, we know it's the Octagon. How about the laptop? Where'd he get the laptop? Unless he got that from the Octagon, too. That reminds me. It was not Nagito's video message on this laptop. Still watching us from somewhere? He's not. And how did he time his message so perfectly? No, it looks like the video was set to play after the explosion by a wireless signal from the detonator. But why did he have to use the video message? That's the one thing I don't get. At the time, Nagito should have already been killed, which means that video was recorded in advance. That's right. Besides that video, there might be data on this laptop that could be used as a clue. With that thought in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but it's no use. It's locked. There's no way I can examine this. If it's locked, then maybe there really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Well, you can't access it right now. How about the break room? Break room is on the other side of the store. This is where we obtained the fire grenades. Any inside? There's nothing on the floor that looks like a clue. Not even trash. I guess there's nothing else in here? Yeah, it's done. Well, the military base we can go to, but I doubt we'll find anything good. We'll go outside. Right. Military base is right over here. I don't know if I have to go to the Octagon. We already know that it came from there. Military base. Guess we'll find like a missing vehicle or something. Hey, Soda. Papinski. Damn it. This dangerous place is the reason all this messed up stuff is happening. Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous. Seriously, we gotta take better care of these. It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that. Truck. A huge supply of guns and other firearms are stuffed into the truck bed. Oh, I found it. What'd you find? Well, that truck over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like a survival knife. Wait, isn't that the same type of knife that was stabbed through Nagito's right hand? Which means the killer obtained that knife here. So the killer is someone who visited this military base at least once. That's everyone though. No, not me. This is the first time I've been here. That sounds fishy. Does it sound fishy? I don't think the helicopter makes a difference. Okay, it's still things. Tank. If the bombs were fake, this might be fake too. I'm not brave enough to check it for myself. Okay then. How about this truck? I tried looking through the truck bed. It's empty, nothing here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth.
However,
And as I suspected, bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought they were the real thing. No, never mind. He said as much in his video message. So, were you surprised? Seriously, think about it. Did you really think there are enough bombs to blow up an entire island? Well, technically 5 islands. Even if there were, a guy like me would never be able to use them. He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. No, is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. And is that it? Yes, it is. Good. Could he have killed himself in some weird sadistic thing? I have no idea. I don't think there's anything in Sea King Industries to look at, truthfully. I'm gonna skip it out. It makes robot clone things. It basically makes robots. Okay, you know what? Screw this. I'm gonna warp. Let's see. I've already been there. I've already been here. Alright. I want to go to here then. Head to Nezumi Castle. Yeah, we don't have a lot of places to visit though. The funhouse. We're not allowed back in the funhouse anyway. So even if I wanted to go to the Octagon, I can't. Nezumi Castle. So far the clues don't really point to anyone. Of course I could just be oblivious. Maybe. Real name and Theo already know who did it, pretty much, and Krona. Hey Fuyuhiko.
Yo.
Look at that wall of spears. I guess it's obvious where the weapon came from. A spear with a flashy ornament on it is hanging from the wall. The spear is definitely it, right?
I see.
Just as I thought. It's exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cord is attached to the handle, and there's a weight at the end of it.
Also,
Plus, it looks like one of the spears on the wall is missing. There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of the spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gungnir, huh? Monokuma would totally come up with a lame name like that. But why did the killer use the spear and the knife?
well, yeah.
Yeah, he could just killed him with the knife and it would have been easier too. There's no way a spear like this with this unnecessary cord thing on it would be easy to use. Yeah, it definitely looks hard to wield. But still, they chose this spear for a reason. What could that reason be? I feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. That's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling this strange feeling I've never felt before. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer even after he's died. Nice. Well, now's not the time to think about the stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. Well, cottage, and then what? Trial right away? I've only done a half hour. Assume I can't warp from here, so I gotta go into here. Pork chop, any ideas yet? I don't. Let's see now. Over here. Go over here. That's probably Chiaki then. Is she in the hotel lobby? Oh, we're also missing Akane. Oh, no. Yeah, we're also missing Akane. I haven't seen Chiaki or Akane yet. I don't know if one of them could be up there. Actually, this will tell me. Chiaki is here. Where is she? Hell, I haven't seen Akane yet. Unless she's still at the other place. No, I guess. Maybe she stayed at the warehouse or something. Alright, so I assume Chiaki's close to the room then. Oh, why is Monokuma there? Chiaki?
Hajime,
Ah, Hajime.
What's this?
Oh my, you want to go inside Nagito's room too?
What are you gonna
I was
do?
just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do it while she was licking my black eye. I didn't do that.
Boy,
Then
that's
do it.
loud.
It's sweet because it's made out of black bean paste. Hey, we don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door.
Fine, fine.
I guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right?
Now then. Loose.
Creak.
Bye-bye.
See? I've opened the door. You can freely investigate now. This isn't my first time seeing that, but Why does the door open with a spell like that?
Perhaps.
Maybe the cottage key is computerized.
Hey, hey.
More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open. Yeah, you're right. Are we ready to see Nagito's room? And it looks... What? Wait, what? So Nagito was living here. What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? I can't even imagine. Wanting to see absolute hope. Becoming despair so he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us. No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden in here as well. Hachiaku. I saw something in... Oh boy, Monokuma's taking a bath. Be very, very quiet. Yay. Wow, I got a lot of coins. Chiaki. Our time for investigating is winding down. The bookshelf might take some time to investigate, so we should try examining some other areas first. How about this big-ass treasure box glowing? A fancy-looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. Ah, could this be? Can you let me know if you find my treasure? It's a magnificent treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights. Why would Nagito steal that?
Perhaps.
That treasure box. Chucky, you know about this?
Yep.
It's really cute. Oh, she was just reacting. This looks like Monomi's stolen treasure box. If this is here, that means... The thief Monomi was talking about was Nagito. But why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, it might be good to see what's inside.
Hold it.
Is it going to be okay? Looks a little dangerous. It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monomi in the first place. Turn back toward the treasure box and cautiously open the lid. Usami Journal Purpose Notebook. Inside there was a notebook. This is it? Why is a notebook inside a treasure box like it's something important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Byakuya became everyone's... Okay, sloppy drawings as if they were drawn by children, and entries that looked like chicken scratch. Bad guy. Bad guy. Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things got turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired. What is this, a diary? Looks like it. Did Monomi write these? Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, Day 4, Day 5. Page after page of poorly written entries continued on in the notebook. I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. Right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on an entry titled Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go to into the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh?
Hey, hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Oh, it's nothing. Hey, stop! Don't look at my notebook! Whoa! From out of nowhere, Monomi suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand.
I won't
Phew!
forgive you.
I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. Jeez, that was close. If I had come any later, he would have seen the inside of the notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little too late.
Huh?
But if this notebook is here, then Nagito was the thief?
No.
Betrayal! I was betrayed by my beloved student.
Hey, hey.
That notebook. It's pretty much your diary, right? Diary? It seems that way. That's right. This is my important diary where all my maiden secrets are written.
Hey!
Hey, you're a liar. You always show up out of nowhere. Monomi, it's not good to lie, you know. Lie? There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monomi can't even write. Huh? Oh, what are you saying? Jeez, I can write letters easily. I can finally write the letter B. No, you can't. You have no fingers on your hands. See? Bullseye. I know, because I'm the same way too. Huh? Are you mad? Are you angry that I exposed a weakling like you?
Hey!
That's what this is about. You're seriously trying to crush me.
What are you saying?
What are you saying? There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister. Looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second. Hey, I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true? Huh? said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? If so, who wrote in it? Well, you know, it's, how should I put it?
Bye-bye.
Excuse me. Hold on. Damn it, she totally ran away again.
Yep.
Same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try and get answers from her. But still, I really wanted to ask her about that notebook. Well, actually, it might be better if I didn't ask her. A mystery. Alright. You said a bookshelf. This bookshelf? There's a lot of books arranged here. Did Nagito bring these from the library? In addition to books, there's a bunch of random crap stuff onto the shelf. It might take a lot of time for us to thoroughly go through that stuff.
Hey, hey.
Let's just leave it for later. Yeah, I agree. Well, what other clues could there be in here? TV, bed, under the bed, bed. It's the bed that comes with the cottages. Looks just like the one in my room, but
Hey, hey.
maybe there's something hidden under his bed. It's a usual place for hiding things. Yeah, like porn. Well, we should still check it just in case. Well, he outright said it, porn. With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and... there's something here. It's a plastic bag from the supermarket. Looks like there's something inside. Whoa, damn, gas mask. Oh man, he was getting prepared for Corona, I think. What's this? Looks like gas mask and rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base? Gas mask and rubber gloves. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for? That is an interesting question. Was there anything else under the bed? Let's see. I peeked under the bed once again and started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag and... there's a small piece of paper on the floor. A piece of paper made of blue aluminum? What is that about? A round, thin piece of aluminum, huh? Similar to those seals that go over jars of unopened mayonnaise. I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash?
Wait.
Who knows? Might be too soon to decide that. So it's evidence! Did he even use them? Window. Anything at the window? Basic layout is just like my cottage. There's nothing about this door that really catches my eye. Then how about fridge? There's a refrigerator. Nice. My cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from. Nagito probably supplied it himself. Why would he go through the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks? As I talked with Chiaki, I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity. Monokuma's special poison for poisoning use only. There really isn't much inside. The only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle. For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he stocked very much. But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right? Really? Looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe? I took the brown bottle from out of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death? Hey, this is...
Could it be?
Yeah, looks like it's poison. Poison? Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in a little more detail. But be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it. Stop it! I worry like that if I'm going to get nervous. You know, if you worry like that, I'm going to get nervous. Holy shit. I grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically with killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and it is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container, away from sunlight. This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must be here to keep that poison secure. But where did Nagito get something like this?
Well?
The question could apply to the bomb you used at the hotel too. Apply to the bomb?
See?
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items. The octagon inside the funhouse. This poison. He must have brought it with him from there too, right?
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial. He was hiding a bomb and poison during a class trial? Jeez, how dangerous. What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle? Just thinking about it scares me. Hey, maybe that's why he wanted to do it. Yo, hey, Mike. Maybe... Well, it says Monokuma's poison. Maybe he was trying to hide it. Maybe that's why he wanted the class trial to end early. Wait, that wasn't the way he tried to end early, though. Just think about it scares me.
Hey, hey.
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. But what about this poison? Huh?
See?
It looks like the bottle is less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? I wonder, is there still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet? Another trap?
Perhaps.
For example, he was making some kind of trap using the poison before he died. If that actually exists, it'd be real bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island. Everyone? On the island? What the hell? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you still trying to make us suffer even after you've died? Well, I think we might have guessed what the gas mask was for. Right, I guess it's time for the books. I mean, unless this has anything. Since the structure is just like my room, the shower room is over here. But there aren't any clues here. Is it time for the bookshelf? The jars and the types of items are also random. I can't even make any sense of them whatsoever.
Well?
They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart. Do they now? I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this. So what should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these files. That doesn't mean we should ignore it though.
Yep.
I'll leave it to you then, Hajime. Wait, what? It's fair for if a boy goes through another boy's things. You know, there might be private stuff here. Well, that might be true, but...
See?
So, I'll leave this shelf to you. I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. Hey, Jebelroon, you exist! The clues so far don't lead anywhere. Not yet. We did discover poison, though, in this fridge. I sighed and walked toward the shelf. One by one, I started removing the various books and items and examining each one. But even as I examined them carefully, there was still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there are any clues here. Oh, hello! Huh? Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one. That's sealed! Indeed, it's a school badge of Host Peak Academy. Gotta plug something in. There we go. Oh man, he's gonna get look through this finally, it looks like. Does that have information about our stolen memories? Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. He lied though. Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? Now look at this, it should be obvious, right? And he said it was from the reserve department and I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. Yeah, I know, like, oh, hey, kitty spam. Hey, Rain. I just noticed all you guys exist now. Anyway, let us see. That might be another one of his lies, too. Open the file I had it held in my hand and to confirm that. Instantly, I realized something was strange. This really has only my information, then why is this file so thick? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me. Just I thought, Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there was information about the others. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Kane, and Sonya. And everyone who died had pages of information about them too. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my ass. I can't believe he'd make up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too? I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height and weight, and so forth. But there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words reserve course student. There was no denying it. It confirmed that I truly was a reserve course student from the reserve department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why? Why am I the only one here who's from the reserve department? Why? Why am I here with all the other ultimates?
Hey, hey.
Hajime, did something happen? You're still going for that, man? Aw, kitty spam. I don't want to write things down. That's no fun. I have everything technically written. There's so much to write down. Like, I'm not saying they don't lead anywhere, but it's hard to kind of direct them to someone right now. Oh, I just found a strange file. Isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there. It's not just my profile. The profiles of everyone on this island are in here too. Nagito was lying.
Huh?
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone? Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be profiles on all 16 of us. Can I take a look at that file? Chiaki leaned against me and peered into the file.
You're right. My profile is really in here. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
It's so thick, but it's just profiles.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there,
Could be another book.
these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
And it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Ah, hold on.
Huh?
What happened? I just noticed it right now, but...
The file. His name isn't in there, right?
Whose?
There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the
Nagito?
only one missing, right?
Would that be Nagito?
What are you talking about?
Byakuya.
Oh,
I'm
Byakuya.
talking about Byakuya Togami.
Wait a minute. Well, because he's in the other one.
Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
Whoop.
No way!
So what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps, based on that, you think he might be the traitor. No, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. That one there. Original Byakuya. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious. Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life, it's totally wrong. There's a completely different reason. A different reason?
You're getting
How
all
should I put
riled
this?
up.
You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation. What do you mean? You don't have to ask me that. You know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right? Huh? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. Suddenly I came across a page that was filled with the question marks. The ultimate imposter! So that wasn't the real Byakuya? He was the the ultimate imposter? Didn't you have that name once, Pork Chop? Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter? That's that Byakuya's true identity. True identity? He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. A fake? Well, that was a weird twist.
Hey,
The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. Though I'm not jealous of that at all. That person wasn't really Byakuya Togami?
Perhaps.
Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life?
so cool!
His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that. Then he was lying to us the whole time,
But still.
but he couldn't help it. What? Why couldn't he help it?
Oh.
Because that was his talent. Huh? Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything else except rely on that talent, regardless of whether you want that life or not. In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating. What the hell?
Anyway,
Anyway, I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
That's right.
I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth. Then, what was he trying to say to me that time? I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn. For a long time, my life has been a living hell. Based on the context, if I had to guess,
No,
maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud? What do you mean that is bull, Kitty Spam? You seem angry about something. But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have known about the ultimate imposter already. So in the end, it all leads back to my memory loss.
Phew.
Jeez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monomi or the traitor. Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Of course.
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys can find out.
Could it be?
So it's just I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey.
The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor's a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope's Peak Academy. You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here?
Correct.
It wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hey.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito too, right? Well, probably. It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue.
Are you
Was
sure
that a
about
wise
this?
decision? Time's up, you know. Time's up. Wait! Excuse me for a moment. Whoop. Wow, he's fast. That chimed just now.
What is most important for living things?
Trial time, dudes.
Well, personally,
Will I get through
think
the entirety of it?
time is.
Unlikely.
I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right? That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful. So, time's up.
I thought he stopped, so I thought it was done.
We will begin the last class trial.
The last class
please
trial.
gather at Monaco.
The last class trial.
I'll see you soon.
The last class trial? He said that, right? He said last class trial.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial. What do you think? Should we believe him? Monokuma. Seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days. And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right? Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
But still.
But I can't imagine that it's the real end. Huh? I think Monokuma's real plan might be that just beyond that. His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once.
Well?
But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first. You're right. Class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected enough my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagito.
But still.
Yep, it's that time again, dudes. Well, you don't have to worry so much. Huh?
Right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know. You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone, as long as everyone cooperates and works together, yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. I have a philosophy here. You know what? Who says the traitor killed Nagito, though? That's not necessarily true, though. I have a theory here. I have a bit of a theory. Also, where is the island? I'm starting to think about something. Map. Monokuma Island is all the way there. All the way down this side, I believe. No, I'm considering a few things. The traitor this time may not be a killer. Well, no, last time the traitor wasn't a killer. The traitor may not be a killer necessarily. I don't think it's Chiaki. She doesn't really have a reason to go... Well, pretend even if she is the traitor, let's say.
Damn right.
Looks like everyone's here.
Huh?
Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
Stop it. You're making me depressed. You're making me depressed. So, it is going to happen again. The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends. But once we're through with this, we can roll back, right? That Monokuma bastard says so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial.
Damn it.
We've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know?
You know,
That's
right?
why I'll definitely survive. We can really go home after we deal with this class trial.
That's right.
I'll definitely find out who the killer is, no matter what. Even if I have to pull out all the stops. What the fuck? Why are you here? You haven't realized it yet? The feeling of wanting to leave this island. Thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know?
Huh?
What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse. Stop trying to jinx us.
I'll beat you
Damn right. Stupid rat should just shut up. Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair. Huh? I have finally realized, after losing my powers, I've realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes is nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's possibility, you must face it. You Candide Evans, you came to see Wholesome livestream and it was this trial? Oh man, yeah, well, welcome. I don't think I've ever seen you before, but welcome to, yes, this class trial of all things, I guess. I'm already expected to expect the unexpected. Trust me. In order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight.
Huh?
What's her deal? I do not really know, but she seems different from before. Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait.
But her eyes, she looks so determined.
You...
What can you tell just by looking at those button eyes?
Ah,
Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. Be annoyed if you start talking during the trial. Fine.
But still.
Somehow, I understand what Monomi is saying, I think. Anyway, let's get going to the class trial.
Yep.
You're right. We need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end. Roar! VR. This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself, over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock. What would be the point of a VR? So you're saying like no one's dead in the end? What's the fun in that? Oh, it was just VR.
yeah.
This elevator ride. This will be the last time for this too, right? I hope so.
Well,
Let's worry about things after we're finished.
you are right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us. It's so small, the group.
Damn it.
The killer. Managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is going to go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who survived need to stand and fight. We must fight. Yeah, I always say roar like that actually when I read it. They die in this game, they die in real life. That would be, again, that would just be weird. And then the doors slowly opened. This bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair? Here we are.
Well now.
Well then, now that the chatterbox Nagito is gone, there are only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up.
Enough! Just fucking start this already.
Hey!
This is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right?
Yep.
Yep, sure is. So, you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
All right.
Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end. Oh, it's not the end. We know it. Hey, Pickett. Yeah, you came at a good time, man. I'm gonna wait until I get some. It's kind of hard, I feel like, for me, because I'm not good with these hints, really. I don't believe it's Chiaki, though. I don't believe it's her. I have nothing that points to her, though she is suspicious of other things. She is not the killer, I don't think. She's gonna make it all the way to the end of the game, guaranteed, but she is definitely off from the rest of the students, I think. She could be working with the Future Foundation, but possibly... What if she's working... Maybe she's a traitor of the Future Foundation. Wouldn't that be odd? Anyways. Now then, let's get this trial started. This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. Nagito Komeda, the ultimate lucky student. By the way, I think I know why she's not gonna die. I think I've seen art of her that shows that she's older somewhere. So I don't think she's gonna die, truthfully. So I may have already spoiled myself on that one. Accidentally. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. I mean, Jelmaroon is just guessing. He doesn't know anything. I don't know anything yet about Danganronpa 3. And I don't think the character's ever actually, you know, done anything. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. But there were also times he saved us too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it, but... I still like how they show everyone who's even died. There's no way this can end without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. That's why we absolutely have to find out. The person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. Yeah, sure, I'll make a save. And I'll put it over at Chapter 4, Investigation. Alright, we don't have... First of all, do I have any skills? Extraordinary focus can't be used. Okay, sure. I didn't get many skills, because I didn't get to talk to many people. Alright, let's check the e-handbook. With what little truth bulletins we have. He died at noon. Lots of stab wounds. And a spear. Anyways, Candied Evas, you definitely know the game, so, I mean, here's the thing. Some people are watching this for the first time through me as well, so even when people are saying things, they don't necessarily know. Alright, so we have the tortured wound, so somebody really wanted to stab him. Potentially. Or maybe they wanted to get rid of his leg. The burned rope. He could have been hanging on to something, and then the rope burned to let him go? I don't know. Survival knife through his palm. Blood on the left hand, but it's shaped weirdly because it's not on the palm. That is the weird part. Even on the back, it was shaped weird. The duct tape on his mouth was obviously used to silence him, we would think, and done before he was dead. Yeah, I mean, Rain, you've been guessing that for a while, though. Is this one of those that guess until you get it right? Broken clock twice a day? Oh, the spear went through this. That makes sense. Why would it... That's interesting. Why would... Was he hiding behind... Was he hiding behind the Monokuma and then they put... That would match with where the spear went. But why? And that blood on the girder is definitely weird. It must be more from the rope if it's in a straight line. Those were used to potentially keep the door from being bust open. Oil lighter. Well, that was the ice of that. This could have been used to cover up certain sounds. Her account of going to the base. His account of how the bombs were fake. The diary here. The gas mask. Maybe he was trying to poison the entire island. No, I'm saying you get in the last one. You've been saying Chiaki for a while. I mean, even if you didn't guess in all the trials. The blue piece of paper. I mean, that's an interesting one. Monokuma special poison for poisoning use only. Let's peek Academy file. Alright. I can only figure this out as I go along, I find. So let's just go.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened.
I like how I just say the rules every time, though.
Right to leave this island.
Monomi.
Oh my, Monomi? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet. What's happened to you?
Staring down.
You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit?
What?
No!
Hey, she had no reaction this time.
One more time. Jeez, how about
I think he's redoing everything that's already been done. Yeah, there's the Ora again.
this will be my final blow?
Into the trash.
It's useless.
Please stop! I feel bad for Monomi.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monomi. The class trial has started, after all. The victim this time is Nagito, who is attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
Curious
If
indeed.
he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
What if... Would the traitor remember that they were there?
No, that might not be it.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Wait. Don't tell me you're the
Oh,
traitor.
come on, Fuyuhiko.
Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
He's too dumb.
Now that's more like it.
Or he's just playing
Why
dumb.
Don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
The traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito is here, right? Are they the same person? Or... That's what I'm thinking. The traitor may not necessarily be the killer. Alright, what's our first argument thing? Torture wound, survival night. Well, I don't know. Wait, what am I... Duct tape, panels. What am I even guessing here?
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up.
No.
I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
Well, we're not doubting that.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. The suspect is whoever found
Didn't
the
we
bomb
already know
first.
by that time?
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Torture wounds. Why did the killer have to torture Nagito? No. Were the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place?
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
They weren't trying to torture him? Torture wounds. Let's look at this here. Both Nagito's legs was tied with rope, and each rope was tied to nearby pillars, which prevented him from moving. His thighs were also covered with a lot of stab wounds. So, the torture aspect would be if they were trying to get info out of him. But if he died at noon, like, here's the thing. Yeah, Fabiak, yeah. He would have been crushed. There would have been that. He would have been like flattened. So, is it really where the bombs were? Because we had already known by then. Torture wounds on the torture one. What are my guns?
Because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's
I'll
why
go
he
through it
was
one more
so
time.
beat up.
But I mean, that makes sense,
What were
Jevel.
they trying to find out by torturing him?
There's so much going through
Definitely
this
the
one.
bomb's hiding place.
I don't think that one's true because we had already figured out by
So,
then.
The suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was
No, that
Rico.
wouldn't make sense either.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Maybe it
Killer
wasn't.
didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up.
What if he's already? Do we know if he was
Telling
dead
you,
at
they
that
were
point?
torturing him.
The reason Nagito's
That's the thing. We
body
haven't
was covered
discussed.
with
We don't
wounds.
know the order yet of.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Nope. Whoa, that was fast. What? No matter how you look at it, Nagito was obviously tortured, right? That's not torture. Then what is it? There's no other possibility.
Crap. The killer
torture
didn't take
wounds.
Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured
How about
Nagito.
Monokuma's account?
So that's why he was so beat
Whoopsies.
up. What were they trying to find
It's
out by
it's not.
torturing
That's a
him?
very extravagant
Definitely
suicide.
the bomb's hiding place.
It's not that because
So,
nothing
the
matches.
suspect
It has to be on the torture one.
is whoever found the bomb first.
That's not it.
That was
Has nothing to do with the finding the bombs. It's gotta be the torture
I
one.
found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
The only thing I could think of is Monokuma's account. No, were the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place? Well, actually, no. Wouldn't it be the knife
Killer
then?
didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up.
There.
I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The
I'm
reason
thinking.
Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Nope. Not that one either.
Crap.
Yeah, it has no blood.
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
Oh yes, you're right. Actually, I can't believe I
The
missed
reason
that.
Nagito's
The
body
duct
was
tape.
covered
You're right.
with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Why does that one go so fast? I forgot about the duct tape thing already.
But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything.
So they did. Okay, I was thinking weirdly.
If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
I'm prepared.
Well, already? Oh my God, already?
Ah, I just realized it. It's a trap.
Oh, is it? No. Chihiro was a trap.
Trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
Stupid, stupid. Stupid? Oh my God. I don't know what I gotta choose here. Torture wounds, burned ropes around. I'll just choose Spirit of Gungnir just so I don't waste my cuts right now. Because I don't know how many cuts I
You
have.
said Nagito's mouth was taped shut. You obviously assumed he couldn't talk, but that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Advance.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention. This is how it went down.
Alright, duct tape.
First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb. Then, after they killed him...
Alright, good. Got it.
Through those words.
Got it.
No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape.
For some
before he
reason, I
was
felt like that was gonna be it. Probably the only smart thing I've done.
Who cares about the duct tape? We might as well settle this.
There was
with
no
rock,
blood
paper,
under it,
scissors.
dude.
We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime? Do you have a crush on him or something?
If she does Neko hoodie. Nope. Are you in elementary school or something? No, it says the guy who has a crush on Sonya.
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
Man, he looks so pale. He had lost so much blood.
Blood on his face came from his arm wounds. Which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth.
For breathing.
He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
So whoever did this did not do it for the bombs.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so we wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
Oh, I don't know, man. What joy? If you've already duct taped him, what's the joy in just doing one stab wound when you could do more and more and more? I'm sorry.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Someone here who has a grudge against Nagito. That's the,
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
I'm pretty sure you can actually buy that, Rain.
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
We can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that?
Terror, obviously. I don't know.
When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse
Ah,
door,
the Monokuma.
started burning from the very
That's
back.
what the Monokuma thing. The Monokuma things set the fire. Someone has really good
Which means it
timing
is
with
plausible
dominoes.
to think that nobody here set the fire.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
When they busted open the door,
Based on the
I know
pattern
why.
Up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was
Duh, I
used
know
for
which
this.
one it was.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
The Monokuma
I
things,
do
cardboards.
Not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia.
Oh, shut
You
up.
have such an amazingly high intellect.
Can't we just say this guy's the killer right now?
Alrighty then. Let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Can you shout him down?
Damn right it is.
Well, the reason for the fire, huh? The right. We need to declare that up first. I know the reason already. Well, besides the oil lighter. Okay, duct tape. Monokuma panels it's gonna be the answer. Monokuma panels. It's the only thing. Or oil lighter, but it depends on what they're going for.
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
Well, technically, yes.
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Yeah.
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
No.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way,
Jesus.
it could have ignited the curtain.
All right. I don't know what that said.
Some way?
Some way.
Maybe they used invisible thread.
Shut up.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Sound waves.
Or perhaps opening the door caused.
There we go. Why is it going so fast? It's like BAM! It's there.
Also agreed that opening the door is what started the fire.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan.
Nice.
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels.
Yo, pick it. I know what we're gonna do in Discord when we're done with this.
Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line.
Dominoes.
Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
A domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
Someone would have had to be able to kill him at noon, set that up, and then make their way out.
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second. And from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
Alright, let's look at this little drawing here. We have panels, boom, 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 later. That is some very, very specific stuff.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice
And
them.
apparently they're silent panels.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide
The music.
domino effect, right?
That's what the music was for. The killer did one thing to hide the domino effect. Yes, it was definitely the MP3 player. Where's my MP3? Boom.
I see! You were talking about the MP3 player, right?
Well, Jevil in the Monokuma file said he died noon sharp. You want me to show you? I'll show you. Go to Truth Bulletins. Monokuma file. Is this here? It said the estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. So, I guess that would make sense, actually, now that I think about it. The poison could have killed him. But would he have survived? Would he have survived that long with all those freaking... You're right, that could be possible. So, wait, that doesn't make sense, though. Because then everyone technically kill him? That would be weird. You're talking about the MP3 player, right?
That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
You should never take hope in high doses. The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within that darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume. Hey, do you guys hear something? Yeah, it's really damn loud. Does Nagito like listening to this depressing crap? No, I'm not talking about the music. And as if on cue, it suddenly started. Oh, so that means that Kane heard the panels. Yo, Carbon. Let me guess, Sayaka, right?
Was actually the sound of the panels falling.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
It's fine. I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. Seriously, it'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Clatter, clatter, clatter. Maybe he overcame the poison to kill resorted to plan B, which was mercilessly just stabbing him. If you can't poison someone, hey, the Rasputin one, right? You try to poison Rasputin and then you just fucking shoot and stab and kill him. He got the Rasputin treatment, eh? Huh, it's not opening. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it. I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay? Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? Just gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly? Kai ignored the protest and with a mighty kick, the door flew open.
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
And then that's where a machine caused all the stab wounds and sent the spear right through his chest.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
Were the panels strong enough?
But the blocked doorway, There wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
How'd they get out, right?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
Yes, I know, Carbon, but you kept saying it in the last game, so that's why that forever will stick with you when you come join a stream. Yep, rah rah Rasputin. If I didn't get a copyright claim, I could play it right now. That door was the only entrance to the warehouse. Let's see, so the problem Chiaki is talking about is the killer couldn't have left.
I see.
If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
No, because everyone was out.
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Or maybe it was Mukuro Ikusaba. I'm joking.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Huh?
You don't mean...
But if that's true, this murder...
Hajime? What do you mean?
The person who set up the domino effect inside the warehouse. There's only one person who could have done that. I've already got to select someone? I would only say Sonya, technically. But I have reasons for that. That's not it. The person who set up the domino effect in the warehouse is someone else. Oh, really? Who knows the domino? Wait, hold on a second. What? Do we know? Nagito trusted his luck that the killer would throw it further. Yeah. Chiaki? I don't... That'd be weird if it was her. She's pointing to herself then. Hajime? Hold on. Oh wait, I can pick a dead person. I didn't notice that. Holy shit. Wait.
This is my
I didn't notice I could... I wasn't noticing I could pick a dead person.
What if it was Nagito?
That's why I wasn't thinking about... I was just going through all the people. I wasn't realizing that I could choose a person that was already dead.
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim.
That's why I was still getting confused. I was like, wait a minute.
He wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Huh?
Not just the victim? What does that mean?
He was the victim. And he was the perpetrator, too. Maybe.
Are you saying this was a suicide? Don't be stupid. His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget?
He set up a big scheme to really...
Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
But Nagito might do something like that, don't you think?
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember?
He's into self-bondage.
Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Need to discuss?
Yeah, well, I forgot. Alright, Carbon.
That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
Like you said, it seems impossible if you think about it, but I feel like I'm overlooking something. Well, there was blood on the girder on the top. Torture room, burned rope. Somehow the burned rope probably fits into this, but I don't know yet.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Not necessarily.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
He couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
Well, he
How
was
about
by
if you
himself.
use your teeth?
Well,
Or if you use your front tail?
oh, Jesus. Take
Dirty joke.
off.
Is that a dirty joke?
Front tail. You hate me sometimes? Why do you hate me? Your assumption that Nagito committed suicide is correct. Nagito should have tied himself up too. That's okay, right? Alright, what am I looking at here?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Is it?
Tying just the legs is one thing, but
Oh wait, I know what I gotta do here. I know what I gotta do, I think. It's one of these things.
Couldn't do much with the free arm.
Maybe. I think.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
how about if you use your teeth?
What if we take teeth?
Or if you use
I can't
your
take that.
tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Survival knife, duct tape. So wait, did he put the duct tape on him too? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. That's just confusing now.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
Okay, what am I looking at here?
That's obviously impossible.
Not the panels, not the plush.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but
Wait, the plushie? Does the
tying
plushie
both arms
move?
would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
Does the plushie move?
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
I'm curious,
How
actually.
about if you use your teeth?
Monokuma plushie, so he
Or
technically
if
wasn't
you
by
use your
himself?
front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Alright, some shit. I don't know, I'm gonna take a wild guess here. This is
Actually
very
tie up your
stupid.
own arms and legs.
This is gonna be very, very stupid.
That's obviously impossible.
Do the Monokuma plushies
Tying
move?
just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
I'm gonna take a big, stupid guess.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
Yeah, that's wrong. I know it's a stupid guess.
Crap!
Alright, what am I looking for here?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
Supposed to agree with the
That's obviously
statement.
impossible.
I would have agreed
Tying
with the
just
teeth.
legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
I don't even know what's in here, really.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
So he
How
was.
about if you use your teeth?
You can't suck that
Or if
statement
you
up,
use
so
your
that's
front
impossible.
Dirty joke!
Take off.
Is that a dirty joke?
For assumption that.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
It has to do something with it being
Tying just the
impossible,
legs is
obviously,
one
but
thing,
I was,
tying both arms would be impossible.
that was very quick.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be
Yes.
impossible if you were by yourself.
No, he was by himself,
How about if
obviously.
you use your teeth? Or
Can't
if
agree
you
with
use your
that.
front tail?
And that's the front. I just want to hear her keep saying front tail. I just want to hear her keep saying front tail. That's why I'm not doing it. Okay, this one, if I'm going to try burnt rope on the first one, it's going to be very...
Tie up your own arms and...
I was that one.
No, that's wrong.
I figured it
Hold
could have
on
been
a
burnt
sec.
rope.
Isn't that premise flawed?
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were...
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
Maybe he burnt it off himself.
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
I think that the burnt rope is their trap is his right sleeve.
I see.
Because his sleeve wasn't burnt.
Take a close look.
I remember that at least.
Sleeve. Even though the rope was burnt up, the sleeve wasn't burned at all. Wouldn't you agree? A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural.
Phew.
That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Right?
Yeah,
Right?
that should be the case.
Right?
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want. Akane, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you.
Hold on a
first.
second, Sonia.
That's definitely wrong.
Hold on a second.
Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
Okay.
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito.
Uh-oh.
Even if his
Hear
right
this
hand
music
wasn't
here.
tied up, the
This is
knife
gonna be
was still
crossing
stabbed into it,
swords.
you know?
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand. Ah, that much is obvious.
Not unless he made the knife stand upright and then placed it right into his hand.
Hajime, you tricked me. Give me back that Benjamin.
Wait, hold on a second. You're confused, Akane. Not only did she try to charge me. Now she wants the money back. What the heck?
Hold on. There should be a way.
Then hurry up and spill it.
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back to Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
That's high interest. Way to stab yourself with your right hand using only your right hand. It's okay. There's definitely an answer for this. Would it have to do with the girder, maybe? I don't know. We got torture wound, burn rope, survival knife. I'd say it's the blood on the girder, truthfully. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his
He made
right
it
hand?
like he stuck it to the girder or something.
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall,
Well,
could he stab his
could agree
hand
with
that
that. Let the knife fall from the girder.
Is he a throwing knife expert?
But I'm gonna let it go through.
Maybe he propped the knife somehow
That could be a...
and slammed his right hand down on it?
Propped it onto what?
If he just propped the knife,
Say the girder. It's the only thing that makes
he
sense.
could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily.
I'd say agree with propping it
We
up
don't know if
on
his
the
left hand
girder.
could even reach his right
Or
hand.
technically propping it down. Nagito can only use his right hand to stab himself in the palm. Then how did he do it?
Even if
I guess
Nagito's
blood on the
right hand was
girder
free,
and agree with that it was propped.
how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall,
Or it's let the knife fall.
could he stab his hand that way?
No, not really. It's not enough force.
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
Oh, it wasn't that one. You think he propped the knife too, Hajime? The problem is, what did he prop it with?
It's wrong?
Oh. Nope, that wasn't it. Let me look
Even
at
if
it.
Nagito's right hand was free,
Lighter, torture wounds, burn ropes,
how could he
survival
stab his
knife.
right hand with his right hand?
Survival. Oh my god, don't
If
pretend
he
we're gonna
threw
do
the
this
knife
stupid
into the
thing
air
here.
and let the knife fall, could he stab his
Is
hand
this one of those
that way?
things where I have to take the clue and...
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Don't tell me they're gonna do this thing again.
Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
It's gonna do this because I'm stupid. Nah, it's not. I encountered this once already.
It's wrong.
Yeah, I know. I knew that one was wrong.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free,
It's gotta be at the girder. It's a matter of
how
what
could he
I'm...
stab his right hand with his right
Yeah, I'll do
hand?
Sonya's, I guess.
If he threw the knife into the air
Did that
and
fall
let
from
the
the
knife
girder?
fall,
Nope, that wasn't it either. Ha! I'm just dying all over the place. I doubt it was the plushie, though.
Even if
Plushie was
Nagito's right hand
something
was free,
else.
how could he stab his right hand
You know
with
what?
his
Hold
right
on a
hand?
second. Let's go through these again. Let's look at what... That's a spear, so that doesn't even matter. Not the panels. It's not the lighter. Special poison. It has to be the girder. That's really one of the only places you can actually... Torture wounds. Let's see. Survival knife. Survival knife that was stabbed in Nagito's right hand. The knife is from the military base. Sisters in the wounds Nagito's left and right. Okay. The left hand has nothing on. That is weird. Girder on dropped. Yeah, I didn't try that. I didn't try that. Did I try that one yet? Didn't I try that already? I don't even remember. Let's look at the girder quickly. I want to read it again. Faint line. But that doesn't make sense. Why? He would have already had to have been bleeding. That would have been caused by a rope, wouldn't it? Blood on the rope. Now, which rope had blood on it? That's the curious thing. So he would have had to prop it up with his left hand? No, this is weird. It was obviously the spear of Gungnir that stabbed it. Yeah, I did try it. Okay. Because I don't know when that message came in. Is it blood on the girder? This is a tricky one. What are my options again?
If you threw the
Come
knife
on.
into the air
Panels, no, not the.
and let the knife fall,
What if the
could he
oil
stab his
lighter
hand that way?
could be? No, the oil lighter could not have propped it up.
Is he a throwing knife expert? Maybe he propped the knife somehow
I'd say he propped the
and
knife.
slammed his right hand down on it?
Hmm.
Propped it onto what?
He definitely propped
if he
it
just
onto
propped
something.
The knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
Hmm. He propped it up, definitely, but
Even
what
if
did he prop it
Nagito's
up
right
on?
hand was free, how could he stab his right hand
The
with his
oil
right
lighter?
hand?
It was
If he
standing.
threw the knife into the air
Oops.
and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way? Is he a throwing knife expert? Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
Nope, that wasn't it. Why is it so fast here, though? Wait, it might have done that in the other game, too. What did he prop it up on?
Even if Nagito's right hand was free,
I always get stumped on one of these.
how could he stab his right hand?
And then
with his right
there's
hand?
also the case of if I...
If he threw the knife into the air
Hmm,
and let the knife fall,
that's not enough force.
could he stab his hand
Can I...
that
Should I
way?
absorb a statement?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Because that's another case.
Maybe he propped the knife somehow
I can't grab
and
that.
slammed his right hand down on it? Propped it onto what? If he just propped the knife,
Mm-hmm.
he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily.
Use his bound left
We don't
hand.
know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
What if he bound it off? I don't know.
Even
Use
if
that and
Nagito's
agree?
right
Is that
hand
even
was free,
possible? Or can you only disagree with it?
how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand
But
that
why would
way?
I disagree with Sonya? I can't disagree with Sonya.
Is he a throwing knife expert? Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
No, that's not it. You think he propped the knife too, Hajime? Yeah,
It's
no.
wrong.
I can't disagree with...
Even if Nagito's right
Oh,
hand
we'll
was
disagree with the
free,
second one.
how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
But on
If
girder.
he threw the knife into the air
Yeah.
and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand
I would
that
have to
way?
disagree with her second statement.
Is he a throwing
This is a
knife
tough one.
expert? Maybe he propped the knife somehow and slammed his right hand down on it?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, at
Propped
this
it
point, I'm only
onto
trying
what?
things.
If he just propped the knife,
The only other thing I could
he
think
could have
of...
used his bound left
Hold on.
hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily.
Bend
We
that
don't know if his
easily.
left hand could even reach his right hand.
Hold on a second. Bend that easily. Is there a way I can use that? I don't know. He's got long limbs. Bending. Can he bend that? Can I disagree with that statement, I wonder? Probably not. I don't have a lot of clues here. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. Nope. Sorry, nope. Monokuma panels? Probably not. I don't think the girder is it, really. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's probably the girder. What if he duct taped it on his mouth and slammed it? I don't know. Blood on the left hand. That's not a... Wait, is blood on the left hand part of it?
Even if
Curious.
Nagito's right hand was free,
No, there is none.
how could he stab his
Blood
right
on the
hand
girder.
with his right hand?
Oh, I
If
can
he
only
threw the
try
knife into
yours
the
then.
air
And disagree
and
with
let the knife
Sonya.
fall, could he stab his hand that way?
I'll try that one then. I'm running
Is
out of
he a throwing
ideas.
knife expert?
You prop it up, it's hard to tell.
Maybe he propped the knife somehow and slammed his right hand down on it? Propped it onto what? If he just propped the knife,
I mean, after this, I'm really unsure
he
what
could
to
have
do.
used his bound left hand.
Nope, not that either. Huh? What is it? Nagito's left hand's definitely tied up, right? Yeah, it's not the hand. What the hell? This one's weird.
Even if Nagito's right hand was
This one I really don't know what to do.
how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
Torture wounds.
If he threw the knife into the air and
Wait.
let the knife fall,
I don't know. Would the torture wounds
Could he
have
stab
anything
his
to do?
hand
No,
that
I don't
way?
think so.
Is he a throwing knife expert?
maybe he propped the knife somehow and slammed his right hand down on it?
I'm running out of ideas.
Propped it onto what?
Completely running out of ideas.
If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily.
No, I'm out of
We
ideas.
don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
You realize something, Jevil, or are you also stumped? The only thing I could think of is I'd have to disagree with, it's either agree with Chiaki or disagree with Fuyuhiko, and I'm not really sure which one I'm trying to do yet, with which statement or which object. So this one's kind of tough on me. I always get stumped. There's always one of these that stumps me in the trial. I can't just start using everything on everything. Propped it. I can't take propped it. So I can't take that statement. Definitely propped it, but on what? And burnt rope? I mean, how does that make sense? That's what I'm trying to think. Does the burnt rope have anything to do with propped it? That would be a second time I've had to use that clue, which is again something they've already done here. Someone who's played the game wants to help me out, at least give me kind of a hint. Because at this point now, I'm kind of... Even Jevil is out at its wit's end on this one, I think. I'm also running out of time, too.
Nagito's right hand was free.
Ran out of energy, ran out of time.
How could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
I don't know if that makes
If
sense.
he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow
I
and
don't see
slammed
how
his
that
right
works.
hand down on it?
I don't want to just do that. It
Propped
doesn't...
it
I
onto
feel like it
what?
doesn't work.
If he just propped the knife,
I mean, who
he
knows?
could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
Give me that Benjamin. He could only use his right hand to stab himself in the palm. Then how do you do it? Because that's just it. He would have had to prop it up. There's a lot of bloody... What wasn't bloody at the crime scene?
Even if Nagito's right hand was
What
free.
the Monokuma plushie was, the
How
girder
could he stab his
was.
right hand with his right hand?
Now the only reason I wouldn't say
If he threw the
plushie
knife into the air
is because it
and let
doesn't
the
make
knife fall,
you know what,
could he stab his hand that way?
fuck it. I'm gonna go plushie on
Is
it.
he a throwing knife expert?
If it's not girder, it's plushie.
Maybe he propped the knife somehow
It's the bullet you think I misread.
and slammed his right hand
Blood
down
on
on it?
girder, Monokuma panels, oil lighter,
Propped
torture
it onto
wounds,
what?
burnt rope, survival knife, Monokuma
If he
plushie.
just propped the knife,
There's a bullet I misread?
he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily.
How did I misread? Which bullet did I misread? Which bullet am I misreading here? I know there's... I don't think it's the plushie. Wouldn't the spear have gone somehow? How does the burnt rope prop it up, though? Which one did I misread, though? That's what I'm wondering. Anyways, what was there was the Monokuma plushie, and then there's the girder that's bloody. So it's a matter of figuring out. I mean, there's blood on the survival knife, but why wouldn't there be blood? Just try what I was trying. Well, so far it hasn't worked.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free.
I'm gonna go with plushie, even though I
How
don't
could
think
he
so,
stab his
because
right
I
hand
think it's
with
kind
his
of
right hand?
misleading.
If he threw the knife into the air,
I can't really think of the girder.
Could he stab his hand that way?
I'm just gonna say
Is he
plushie.
a throwing knife expert?
'Cause I don't know what else to do.
Maybe he propped the knives?
Oh, come on! That one does not make sense. That one does not make
He
sense.
must have used that
I
to prop the
stand
knife.
by that. It doesn't make sense because how? What? Okay, fine. He popped it up. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach.
I misinterpreted the whole of the plushie. That's why. I thought that it was the Gungnir that went through it. Because the hole is gigantic in it. The hole is gigantic in it. You saw that too, right, Jeff? The hole in it is huge. That doesn't look small. So I thought that was the spear that went through it. But okay, apparently that's what happened.
He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it.
That's a huge hole. You can't tell me that, like, the knife makes that big of a hole. That's not enough to even, like, unless you use the spear first to make that, whatever.
If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
I guess it didn't say that it went through him. Also, I guess it wouldn't make sense.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
It would have been better if they just had blood on the plushie with a smaller opening.
I see. So
But I guess my interpretation was also wrong because it wouldn't make sense that there would be blood on that side unless it was facing towards him. Anyway.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
No, that's it. It didn't look like a knife.
A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
I'll pretend
he probably
that's
thought
true.
the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem. The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right?
Oh. The blood on the girder comes from that,
If
probably.
you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have
Okay,
been
now
the
I know
last
where
thing
the
to
girder
happen to
comes
Nagito.
in. That's the
If
rope on.
that's true, how is that possible?
Notice how there's blood missing on one part.
He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
Here's the thing, Krona. I understand they got the handle in it, but that hole looks huge for a handle just to go through. If they made it smaller, I would have said, yeah, that makes sense. But it looks like he made it. It looks like he put the spear through it, not the goddamn knife handle. That's why I was confused. That's why I didn't think about it at all.
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
There is a limit to his constitution.
That was more of a perspective misinterpretation than
If
anything
you got
else.
penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Oh yeah? How would you know, Sonya? See?
I'm sorry.
See? Even he had the
catch
mind.
all that.
Especially for the non-virgin, apparently.
Like I said, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Say it one more
No,
time.
shut up.
I need you recorded. For reasons.
Can we kill him?
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out.
Can we kill him? He's getting worse than Terror.
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear. It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stab into your right hand while your left hand is tied up.
So that one was that was tied to
So
the
you're saying
girder.
it's impossible.
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else.
I also agree with that.
Trial over.
To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
It is a perspective thing because the plushie looks huge.
You say you can't believe it? You just don't want to believe it, right?
It's like he just admitted it.
But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone.
Yeah, what's going on with you, Manami?
If you even think about doing anything. I have a plan of my own.
Oh, shit. Is it? It's hard to really tell, I'd say. Like I say, it looks huge, but we don't really... How big is the plushie, even? I think because I assumed the plushie is bigger than it was, because they said life-sized.
Monomi sassing me.
But it's just as
Anyways, we'll
Monokuma
say I
said.
have
We've been
perspective
betrayed
problems and
over
move
over
on.
Again so far. So this might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Then are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
Of course, that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
Shut up.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
Not necessarily.
Do you really think so?
But you said
We
it
had
too.
in the other game.
It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
Nothing's ever impossible for the ultimate gamer, right, Rain? I guess you won't be getting that title back. Huh?
I feel that there's some way he
Now
could
I know
have
where the
stabbed
girder
himself with
came
that
in.
spear.
What kind of way?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together. That's how we made it this far up till now.
Everyone working together.
She's right. We've made it through several ordeals up till now by doing that. And even now,
All right, let's do this.
it's the girder. Definitely the girder. This time it's the girder. There's no way it's not the girder. Oh, there is no girder this time. Great! Burnt rope, survival knife. Blood on left hand, maybe?
How
Oh,
did Nagito stab himself with a spear?
I'd say blood on left hand.
Let's work together and think this through.
No way that makes sense at
When
this
the
point.
spear stabbed
Something about
Nagito,
Kazuichi Soda. I can't read those purple ones.
his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
Uh-huh.
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand.
Not necessarily, because the blood on it, maybe.
If that's the case, the only other way is...
He used his teeth? Or maybe he used his front tail?
Oh my god.
I know guys have tails that get hard when they're grabbed.
Okay.
What are you saying?
Well, that was not a false
Watching Miss
statement.
Sonia is freaking awesome!
Well, that last bit was almost a waste. Okay. Hey guys, does your front tail get hard when it gets grabbed? I don't know. What's with Akane right now? His arms, legs, attack. There's no doubt he used some part of his body. I only could use this. I know what it is already.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his left hand.
I know what it is. There's only one.
But his left hand was also tied up.
The others don't really.
Then that rules out his left hand.
Oh shit! I missed it.
That's the
I
case,
hate
the
those
only
purple
other
words
way is-
sometimes.
He used his teeth?
Oh, we're getting to hear it
Or maybe
again.
He used his front tail.
Here we go.
I know guys have tails that get hard when they're grabbed.
Did you do that?
What are you saying?
A blushing Miss Sonia is freaking awesome!
Oh, by the way, she doesn't have panties on. Because I have them on me.
How did Nagito stab himself with
Remember?
a spear? Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito,
I gotta be careful this time.
his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
Hey, Rain. Sometimes it happens involuntarily.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Doesn't
Then that rules out his left hand.
There we go. I knew it was that one. I was just stalling. And bad aim.
Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up,
I mean,
you know?
he tied up to what? Was it still tied to the pillar?
But there was something off about his left hand.
Maybe he tied it just enough so that he could still move.
The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange?
Yes, pork chop, pork chop, pork chop. Oh, Rain, did you miss that? Did you miss what happened when I finished with Akane? Can I look at my items right now? Oh, presents. Rain, you missed Here, I'm gonna show you something, Rain. Akane's undergarments. Akane's favorite panties. They emphasize favorite movements so they don't interfere with fighting. Here's exactly what I mean by that.
He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the blood splattered. That's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that bloodstain, but it's not the only unnatural bloodstain. Look, there's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
I guess he wrapped it around him.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
You don't remember me getting them? Hey, you weren't paying attention.
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit. If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
Was it touching his front tail? What was Nagito's left hand doing when the blood splattered? It was gripping?
I see!
Gripping his front tail?
When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand. That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Gripping the front tail.
Was he grabbing his front tail? Perish the thought!
Wait, she did it again! I just
Grabbing the spear.
she did the joke again! Jesus Christ!
Now that you mention it,
Oh, I see what you
compared
did
to the
there,
rest of his
Rain.
body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
How many times are we gonna have to hear front tail in
Even if he
this
held the
trial?
spear with his tied up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
I'm starting to like forget about the trial because all I can think about is front tail. That's right. That's the problem.
Hey, Chiaki, what do you think? Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
Front tail should leave blood on your hands, or so you've heard.
Oh, I got it.
Ah,
Maybe.
maybe.
Really?
Maybe.
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear. I think. However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
What section of the spear was he holding? The shaft of his... I don't know, the cord?
I see!
The shaft of his front tail.
That's it. Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been holding on to the cord.
Oh, so he's a reverse trap, Rain.
There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too.
Everything is so phallic in this trial.
Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Isn't the size of that cut-off section about the same size as a human fist?
It depends on the size of a fist.
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki? I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
So much Neko hoodie going on. Nagito was gripping the cord extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand. But from there, how would he stab himself in the stomach with the spear? Girder.
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
Tea time?
At a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
Thank you.
That's a long plan name. One step at a time? What does that mean?
You put one foot in front of the other.
Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled
This is where the
Nagito.
girder comes into play.
How it was positioned.
Facing down towards him. Nagito was facing up and the spear is stabbed through his stomach. But it's just before that. That's it. Could it be? The state of the spear and the fact that Nagito was holding the tip of the cord attachment. I put those together and think about it. Oh boy, be able to figure it out. Where the spear was and what state it was in before it stabbed Nagito. Alright, logic dive. Logic dive. Time for a logic dive. Gotta get my controls back going. Alright. This is gonna be a tough one, isn't it? Oh shit! Oh shit! They're just appearing in front of me! Oh shit! Damn it. I should have known that was gonna happen. Alright, now it's gonna follow a pattern probably. Yeah, so far. Alright, question 1. What was the spear just before it impaled Nagito? Above. In Nagito's left hand? Probably now. It's probably above Nagito. If we're going that logic dive. Alright, what do we got here? What the shit is that? Moves around and it makes me feel bad. Okay, come on. This is ridiculous. Now they're adding moving objects to this. Okay, I gotta be... Well, that almost doesn't help. Just avoid them. Oh, God, they switched direction. Where I wasn't expecting it to. Okay, they have a fixed pattern, though. What am I doing? God damn it. These things annoy me. We'll get to the next question. Good, question 2. Besides the spear, what else was above Nagito? A ceiling girder. Obviously. Well, sprinklers are technically right, but that doesn't matter. Alright, I can't go fast on this one. Because it's now getting tricky. I'm losing health. Okay. Jesus Christ almighty. Okay, the slowdown really does help here. Alright, question 3. What item both the rope on Nagito's left hand. Hold on a second. The spear's cord. What item connects both the spear and the spear's cord? That's the only answer I have. Yeah, there you go. Right at the end, you put stuff. Okay, good, done. There we go. That's where the girder came into play, finally.
The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Perpendicular? In the middle of the air?
Yeah.
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
That'd be awesome, but
Awesome.
probably use the ceiling girder directly above him.
Thanks, Carbon. I shall use your 10% off code.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder, and using that as a support. He hoisted the spear directly above him.
You've pretty much gone over the entire trial here, unless it's give you a secret surprise at the end.
If Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
So then the bombs were just a distraction so he could commit massive suicide.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious? He really committed suicide? Like that?
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
Can you imagine what he was acting like when he did it?
When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Then, this is for real? He really committed suicide? Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping a spear?
See ya, Devil Shooter.
That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Look at his crazy eyes while he stabs himself almost near the front tail.
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth, too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
He doesn't want to hear his own tortures. Maybe he was bipolar or had a second like personality disorder.
Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer.
Or maybe unintentionally the right one? I don't know.
Was to get us all executed.
That's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Did he want us to die that bad?
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Wouldn't that be despair?
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
That goes against his motives, though. Jeez, and I was starting to feel a little sympathetic toward him. How stupid of me. I completely underestimated his capacity for malice. A mind-boggling malice that threatens us even after he's died. That's the form his malice took. I had forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right? Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other and tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Well, I'll probably end the stream soon anyway, Devil Sure, so you won't miss much.
Did he cause a bomb scare? For that
Because I have to work tomorrow.
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions.
I'm just waiting to see if I get to the Monomi halfway point.
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. Bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so he'd be executed.
That should be okay, right? Right?
What? You're not satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense. It's probably just my imagination.
Why? I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is, or...
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
You are right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to end it here, huh? That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right?
Wrong.
It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer? Understood. Then voting time.
No, hold on a sec.
Yeah, ooh, he really didn't like that. Maybe Monokuma's behind this.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is.
Huh?
No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Still a mystery.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Something related to Nagito's death, and something that even he couldn't have messed with.
You're gonna keep going? Here I thought we were finally finished.
Something related to Nagito's death. Piece of evidence. Oh boy, I have to actually... Oh boy. Okay, let's see what we got here. The poison, I guess? piece of blue paper. I wouldn't think those. Monomi. No, I wouldn't think it would be that. I can only think of the poison. Special poison?
Crap!
No, it's not it. Yeah. Piece of... Okay, it's not... Okay, it's something related to his death. Okay, alright, let's see. It's not the file. I don't think it's that. Not that. Monomi's book. No, of course not that. I think it was that one either. Oil lighter, panels, blood on the girder, something... No, it's not that. Duct tape, blood on left hand, survival knife, burnt rope, torture wounds. Would be the file? Because we've already gone through the torture wounds, we've gone through the burnt rope, we've gone through the survival knife. I guess. Blood on... I don't know, would it be Sonya's account maybe? I'm running out of health and time here. It's not stuff in his room for sure, because that doesn't relate to the death. That'd be weird. It's either Sonya's account or the file, I'd say.
I see.
There it is, the file. It's so vague, the file.
Is it about the Monokuma file?
Yeah.
I do remember she said it was something strange about it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
The victim is Nagito Komeda. Why was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory? The missing time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stab in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. The only suspicious thing I could think of is no cause of death was never stated. Even though it says cause of death. The suspicious part of Monokuma file that Chiaki is worried about is... What is it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file? Here we go with this one. Cause of death, I knew it. Shit. Shit, there's so many! Holy shit! Holy shit, I can't keep track of all this stuff. Holy shit, holy shit. Holy shit, I can't even keep track of all this. Oh shit. Holy shit, there's so many this time. I can't keep track of all this. For fuck's sake, why are there so many? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Shit, I'm gonna die just... Holy shit! It's no use. I can't go in. I don't have the other options. Everyone doubts me. Holy shit! That was tough. I couldn't keep track of everything. Jesus Christ, that was tough.
This is my...
Yeah, I'll continue, obviously. I know the answer to it, but holy hell was that tough. Like, there's so many letters all over the place. Alright, I'll do this one, then I'm going to end the stream. Jesus Christ almighty. They're going so fast. The only thing I could think of is, like... Shit! Thanks for not giving me what I need. Finally. Shit, that's not what I want to do. Shit, that's not what I want to do. Jesus Christ almighty. There's too many to keep track of. Dude, this is ridiculous. There's too many to keep track of here. Jesus Christ almighty. I'm losing so much health right now. I just need H's. Shit, my H's are gone. Gee, just get it over with. Holy shit. Yeah, well, the problem is they're coming from all sides, Theo, and they're coming way too fast. Trying to destroy everything was ridiculous.
There's no specific cause of death.
There was way too much going on. Not only there was... Okay, yeah. I already read that.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
Which I did mention that at the beginning.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not?
Is it?
The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was a cause of death.
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about it.
Well, Monokuma,
I plead the fifth!
You plead the fifth. That's never good. Anyways, I will have to say, though, unfortunately, this is running a bit long. If this was the weekend, I'd go on a bit longer, but this is not that time. So, unfortunately, here's what I'm going to say, that the trial will end right now. If this was on a Sunday. Alright, so that's it for this stream here. Hopefully you guys liked it. Next time, I will finish off the trial. I know, Jevil, you won't be there, unfortunately, so... yeah. Anyways, I don't think I have much else to say, so... see you guys next time. So long. Actually, I forgot to even... I don't know why I was reading your chat, so I forgot to even do my thing here. I'm so dumb right now. Yeah. There, see? End card. Yay, I did the end card. Bye-bye.